Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of XTW, ladies and gentlemen. And our first match is going to be the Universal Champion Seth Rollins versus, ladies and gentlemen, Corey Graves, ladies and gentlemen, in a one-on-one non-title match. Ladies and gentlemen, these two men, they're both locking up, ladies and gentlemen. They're both locking up, ladies and gentlemen. Then Corey Graves, he throws Seth Rollins down to the mat, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he punched him, ladies and gentlemen, with a right hand, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Corey Graves, ladies and gentlemen, he stomps Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen, to the midsection. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he do another left hand to the head of Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins getting Corey Graves submission, ladies and gentlemen. Corey Graves, ladies and gentlemen, he got Seth Rollins in a submission, ladies and gentlemen. He got him, ladies and gentlemen, in his leg hold, ladies and gentlemen, where Seth Rollins tap out. When he tap out, ladies and gentlemen, when he tap out to Corey Graves, ladies and gentlemen. But ladies and gentlemen, look like Seth Rollins trying to get out his submission move, ladies and gentlemen. Seth Rollins got out of Corey Graves, ladies and gentlemen, submission move, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins, he's up to his feet. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins, he kissed him, ladies and gentlemen. He kissed him with a right boot to the head. Then Seth Rollins picks up Corey Graves and he throws him to the mat, ladies and gentlemen. Then Seth Rollins do the sling blade out of nowhere, ladies and gentlemen, to Corey Graves. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Corey Graves, ladies and gentlemen, he tackles Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen, to the right knee. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Corey Graves picks up Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he hits him, ladies and gentlemen, with his left knee, ladies and gentlemen, to Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen, left knee. Then out of nowhere, Seth Rollins, he do the leg scissors, ladies and gentlemen, to Corey Graves. And then Seth Rollins, he picks up Corey Graves off the mat. Then Seth Rollins, he got Corey Graves, ladies and gentlemen, by the left arm, ladies and gentlemen. And then Seth Rollins, he do the ripcord knee to Corey Graves, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and the Universal Champion, Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen, he has defeated Corey Graves, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for some more action on XTW. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XTW, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the owner of XTW is in the ring, Kenneth. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, XTW Universe. A couple weeks ago, I acted out of character. I went beyond myself. So, I came out here tonight to apologize to Roman Reigns. So, Roman Reigns, if you're backstage, come to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, the big dog, he's come to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. He's come to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, to face Kenneth, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Roman, it's okay. Razor and Akam, they won't attack you. It is okay. And I promise you, at XTW, my pay-per-view, King Kenneth, I will play fair by the rules. There will be no interference by Akam and Razor. It'll just be you and me, one-on-one. Well, Kenneth, I don't accept your apology. Kenneth, I'm gonna defeat you just like my uncle, The Rock, defeat you. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you to a bloody pulp. And then after that, I'm gonna throw you out like yesterday's trash. And then I will take over XTW. And I will rule this yard. Do you know who you're talking to? Damn it, you will respect me. I am the owner of this damn business. I will not be disrespected by a low-class citizen like you. And Roman, if I lose, I still will gain it all. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, in 2 days, ladies and gentlemen, XTW King Kenneth, ladies and gentlemen, the big dog Roman Reigns will versus the owner of this company, Kenneth, ladies and gentlemen, in a one-on-one match, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for some more action on XTW. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XTW, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're at our main event, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Kane, one half of the tag team champions, versus the phenomenal one AJ Styles, ladies and gentlemen, in a one-on-one match. Now, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles, ladies and gentlemen, he punched him with a left hand, ladies and gentlemen. He puts Kane with a left hand. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he do a right elbow, ladies and gentlemen. Then AJ Styles, ladies and gentlemen, he do a right kick to Kane, ladies and gentlemen. Then AJ Styles do a clothesline to Kane. A clothesline to Kane, ladies and gentlemen. Then Kane gives up, ladies and gentlemen. He do a right boot to AJ Styles. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Kane, he picks AJ Styles off the mat, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he do a double choke slam, ladies and gentlemen, to AJ Styles. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Kane, he picks up AJ Styles, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he throws AJ Styles to the mat, ladies and gentlemen. Then AJ Styles, ladies and gentlemen, he do a Pele kick, ladies and gentlemen, to Kane. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Kane look like he's getting up, ladies and gentlemen. He got up, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles, he's on the ropes, ladies and gentlemen. He's on the ropes. Then AJ Styles, he flips off the ropes, ladies and gentlemen. Then AJ Styles do a backwards DDT to Kane from the ring ropes, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, look like Kane, he trying to get up, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, look like AJ Styles, he trying to climb on top of the ring post, ladies and gentlemen. But ladies and gentlemen, look like AJ Styles could be trying to do the phenomenal form, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? The lights are out, ladies and gentlemen. The lights are out. What's going on? Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Undertaker, ladies and gentlemen. Then he do a choke slam. He do a choke slam on AJ Styles, ladies and gentlemen. This is retaliation from last week, ladies and gentlemen, for a couple weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Carl Anderson come to the rescue, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he punched the dead man, ladies and gentlemen, with a right hand, ladies and gentlemen. And the dead man falls to the mat, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, Carl Anderson, he punched him, ladies and gentlemen, with a right hand to the head, ladies and gentlemen, with a right hand to the dead man, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Gallows, ladies and gentlemen, he hits Kane and head with a chair, ladies and gentlemen, with a chair, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Undertaker, he gets up, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies and gentlemen, Gallows, he hits him with a chair, ladies and gentlemen, and the Undertaker falls down to the mat. Then, ladies and gentlemen, it looked like, ladies and gentlemen, Carl Anderson, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies and gentlemen, Luke Gallows, they're trying to throw the Undertaker over the ropes, ladies and gentlemen. But AJ Styles look like he trying to go for the pin, ladies and gentlemen, on Kane, ladies and gentlemen. But ladies and gentlemen, it look like AJ Styles. He's not satisfied, ladies and gentlemen. He's not satisfied, ladies and gentlemen, what AJ Styles planning on doing to Kane. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles, he just got the steel chair, ladies and gentlemen, from outside of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles picks up Kane, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies and gentlemen, he's gonna do the Styles Clash, on Kane, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles go for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, ladies and gentlemen, they're outside of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. They still trying to beat up on Undertaker, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, Carl, ladies and gentlemen, he doing a right and a left, ladies and gentlemen, to the Undertaker. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Luke, ladies and gentlemen, he doing right hand to the midsection of the Undertaker, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Luke, he do, ladies and gentlemen, a stomp to Undertaker, ladies and gentlemen, in the midsection, ladies and gentlemen. Hold him up, ladies and gentlemen. What is AJ Styles planning on to doing to the Undertaker? And then, ladies and gentlemen, from the ropes, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles, ladies and gentlemen, he's gonna do the phenomenal forearm, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Undertaker. Hey, Undertaker, you mess with the wrong man, Undertaker. Look at you now, Undertaker. You're down on your back like the old crippled man you are. And Undertaker, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna fight you at XTW, King Kenneth. I have 2 sacrifices that I offer to you and your brother Kane. I give you Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. They will defeat you both. And Undertaker at XTW, King Kenneth, my boys, they will strip you and your brother Kane of your tag team championships. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard that, ladies and gentlemen, at XTW, King Kenneth, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows versus Kane and the Undertakers for the tag team championship, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching another episode of XTW.